I'm going to show you how to sketch and paint maracas in watercolor as part of my tiny Tex-Mex painting series. I'm going to be using my Daniel Smith watercolor palette and two jars of water, one for clean and one dirty, and I have a towel underneath, a mechanical pencil, I need an eraser, my pencil art brush pen, and I'm going to be using the Princeton Velvet Touch size 6 filbert brush. And that's it. Let's get started, y'all. To sketch the maracas, I always tell you guys, look at the shapes, okay? So a maraca, the head of the maraca is simply an oval. So sketch an oval, and then for the handle, it's just kind of an elongated rectangle, rounded at the corners and like rounded at the bottom, and then kind of tapered in to fit the oval. It's really, I just do it that's the way I do it. Now, some people, they just go straight in with brush pen or with paint. And if you're comfortable with that, do that. I do that sometimes, but oftentimes I like to use the sketching first. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, kind of know where I'm going with it. And then I take my pencil or brush pen, and then I go back in and lightly sketch in some marks to define the shape that I've sketched. And with the brush pen, you have to remember, the more pressure you use, the darker and thicker the line is. So I'm using very light pressure here and just making some simple sketch marks. And as you kind of look at this, you might think to yourself, those kind of look like spoons. And they kind of do. I mean, honestly, and that's the thing. It's just, these are just basic shapes, and you can kind of turn it into something else with some paint and with some, other things like that. For the paint, I need this I'm wanting this to be a light blonde wood color. So I'm using buff titanium, I'm using quinacridone burnt orange, terry ercolana, and I think I even use some tiger's eye genuine in there. And I sometimes paint, mix my paints ahead of time, and other times I just kind of mix on the fly. And that's what I did here. And then I added to that mixture, I added some Pyrrole Scarlet, and I'm putting on the first layer of color. And with watercolor, you have to remember it's transparent, so sometimes you have to build up to create a darker value, and that's what I'm going to do here. I'm putting the first layer of red down on the top, and then I'm going in with green. And I started with like olive green, but I did add the green Apatite Genuine, which is a really nice dark color. And I'm just painting in. I try to, my main point of sharing a lot of my art with y'all is to encourage you to pick up your brush, pick up your paints, and have a little quiet time for yourself. Have a little relaxing time. You could paint in pockets of time. You could do the sketch first, and then go back and do the first layer of color, or do the brush, pen work, and then go back and do the first layer of color. And here you see me going back and doing the second layer of color. You could do that in little pockets of time. So if you get home in the evening and you don't have a solid half hour to devote to painting, just do little bits in between other things that you're doing. And painting in the pockets of time also gives your art a chance to dry if you're like putting on layers like I am, and you don't need a whole lot of space to do it, just a small little area to set up some water, some paint, and your little sketchbook or paper. So it's really kind of simple. One thing that I noticed on a lot of maracas is there's some sort of design on there, and I've noticed palm trees, I've noticed flowers. And so I'm just adding a little flower design with a couple leaves at the bottom. Very simple, nothing fancy, nothing fancy at all, y'all. This is just a moment to kind of create and relax and enjoy myself. And once this is all done, I think I'm going to add a shadow to it, but on the left side of my sketchbook, I do like to add a reference page for myself. And I just started doing this with this series, so this is kind of new to me, but I was just trying to put down dots of color so I remember the colors that I used, and give myself a little sketch at the end as well. So this is how it turned out. You know, I think it turned out really pretty cute, and you can tell what they are, and I had fun. And that's what it's all about. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate the company while I create, and I hope you'll join me again soon. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.